Welcome to Candle Red, chapter number 8. And today's core living value is integrity. The skill tags and the sustainable goal tags are 8 and 12. Why 8? Decent growth, decent work and economic growth, and 12 responsible consumption, because both of these are based on the core value of integrity. You are willing to sacrifice when no one is even watching you, isn't it? So integrity, it's an idea that is so valuable, where I've heard a quote which says that if health is lost, wealth is lost, nothing is lost. You'll always make up your wealth. If health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, which essentially means integrity, everything is lost. You must protect your integrity. It's an idea, a value, a core principle of your life that cannot be compromised on. And we start with a beautiful example of a data breach containing sensitive customer data. And would you, when you are aware of a situation in a company like that, would you keep silent or will you talk about it? The word we use is called whistleblower. Edward Snowden knew that US government was selling his data, the NSA, National Security Agency of the government, selling his data, and he made a big deal of it. The WikiLeaks founder, Julian Assange, who was having asylum in Russia all this time, also spoke the same thing. Facebook, Meta, that we know of, and I proudly, believe that my friends have come to it, was selling our data. It still does. When you use Facebook, it tells people what your likes and dislikes are. How much integrity does this company have? So the temptation to put a lid on bad news, which means dealing with integrity with dishonesty, is right or wrong. Probably this is a discussion you must have with your students. There's so many areas. Your friend is cheating in a class. Would you pull that child apart or will you keep silent? Perhaps, I, as a good friend, the dilemma always have been, I will not show my friend to the world, but I'll definitely tell him that I will not stand for you in the next case, or at least don't do it. What are the three characteristics of integrity? Do good when you can. In fact, do good when you can't. Also, do good when no one is watching you. Number one, they're always there to help other people. You can cheat and survive for a local class unit test. What about real test in life? What about bigger test in examinations? You have not helped your friend. You actually, let him down. And if you love people, let them know and improve their life in some way. I mean, integrity comes with ethics, come with respect, come with honesty, and these are so valuable aspects of it. The five attributes of integrity, oh well, it's dependability. People can rely on you. It's loyalty. You are faithful to people, the organizations, to values you grow up with. Honesty, that's it. Integrity requires honesty, period. No conversation around it. Good judgment. The more you are aware of the situation, gamesman spirit, it's about it. And finally, respect. You stand up for what you believe in, and you believe in integrity. One of the most beautiful examples of integrity is this Volkswagen dilemma. Well, it's a German vehicle, which means people car. In fact, it was invented during Hitler's time. He wanted a car which is for all the people. And yes, the pronunciation is Volkswagen. It's V, but it starts with S. That's the way it is. They had a problem with their emission test. So what happened with the Volkswagen is they kind of sold cars which had very sad amount of carbon dioxide pollutants in the environment. So what did the CEO do? You are the CEO of the company and there are big decisions to be made. What kind of decisions will you take care? Recall all the cars. I mean, everywhere in the world where Volkswagen is. Pay compensation to the car owners. Give a speech to the shareholders and admit your mistake. Wow, that's a brave thing to do. Blame the pollution board. Just the faculty was bad. Bribe the officials to certify the car emissions. Hopefully, we'll not do that. Quit as CEO or any other reason. Have a class debate. It's like a model United Nation. Please go online and check the Volkswagen real dilemma. Check what the organization did, what the car company did, what values it stood for. I think this is one exercise you can have a wonderful time explaining integrity. You can have people, small teams, become the CEO and take an official, position around it. You can also go back and watch a movie around Enron. Enron is, the smartest people on board. It's a name of a movie, and I think this was a case where I don't know if anyone even realized it, that they actually did the worst mistake, right? Enron, the smartest people on board is, let me check, and Okay, so you might be thinking, okay, so there is this smartest guys in the room. It's an amazing documentary. I'm just sharing it for since you're watching it. This is amazing. It's called How the Entire Organization Fooled the World and they led to some major crisis in their own shareholders and United States economy. Okay, coming back to what I want to talk about, my exercise number two is it's a very interesting. It's on graphology, which means signature. Your signature defines you. Sign on 10 piece of paper. And I think my friend Israr will have all different signatures. Are they same or different? Perhaps today's time digital signatures are very useful. But is this signature the best means of personal verification? Every time you draw a signature, you make a statement to the world. A signature is a reflection of your personality, how you behave in person. Perhaps if you can get a graphologist come in and check your signature, you will have some great insights on what you are. We are giving you outer personality with your signature. This is Steve Jobs and Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. Look at the difference. Look at the integrity level. Look at what kind of personalities they have. They're very similar in many ways, and they're also different at multiple levels. Well, we can check each person's signature, see your 10 signatures, how they are. Perhaps you can also do the most elegant signature test, the best signature, the longest signature, the shortest one, the foolishest one. Have fun with it. The signature thing goes on for one more class where what does a signature reveal? That's what the graphology is about, right? There are people who can work in pairs, write on a signature and see the interpretation. I've given some interpretation and there are some amazing signatures of the celebrities. So you can look at the celebrity. They are mostly people who have Picasso is a painter, Fidel Castro was the Cuban ruler who lived long enough. Roger Whittaker, oh man, you should watch a movie on him. Ugandan president, the longest serving president. Elvis Presley, yes, the hip star, the Michael Jackson. John Collins is an author, so is Alfred Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock is known for some of the most famous novels. And this is what happens. So, if your first name is more prominent than your surname, you are positively feeling about yourself, your childhood, your private self, than your public self. So, if you see a signature where I write my name Dr. Dawood Waid and Dawood is more prominent, I think I'm more prominent about my name and not my surname. So, depends. Surname, that means your public self is more important to you. How you want the world to perceive you. And if I were to look at my signature, well, I'm more on social media, on LinkedIn, and I want people to know my surname and my popularity, and it's just a work. I'm just giving an example. Like, please, initials. If you use initials more for the first name, surname, it means you're more secretive about this part. Well, it could be anybody, PV Narsimha. So PV is more popular than you think, oh, okay, this is a prime minister, which is a little secretive, right? Check our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi's signature and check what do you think about it. Legibility. If you read people's name signature very easily, that person is very clear, very transparent, more illegible, more secretive, more conflict area. Angles. A rising signature means you're optimistic and control. You're ambitious. Oh my goodness, the signature itself is so beautiful. You can decode it. The size of the signature makes a difference. The larger you are makes you more assertive, more self-confident, have more opinion about you. You sign using capital, that means you could be a little arrogant, little untrustworthy. Oh, this is, well, my favorite, Lionel Messi. All of this, put it into it, analyze the signature, have some fun understanding the way we look at the world. The signatures are a great way to it. All the best.